Hello beautifuls, this is Aromie here and welcome back to Lucid9. Second time I'm trying to record this. First time I recorded it, good thing I caught it because I think I was 5 minutes in and my OBS just froze on the screen and I kept continuing and then I was like, wait. I glanced over and it was stuck in the beginning intro screen. Anywho, let's hope that doesn't happen here. Of the many weird situations I've encountered over the course of my short life, this just might take the top. She's joking, right? This is where she wants me to magically appear sardines for her. Sure. I flourished my hand and tapped the table. There. Sardines. That's a table. What was she expecting to see? Actual spontaneous materializations of freshly canned sardines? You know, I can't actually make sardines out of thin air, right? You said you could. Either she's better at trolling than I am, or she really wasn't joking. I wasn't serious. Then why did you say it? I'm too baffled by her thought process to make an intelligible reply. Thankfully, Arai only returns to nibbling at her peach as if she'd never asked the question. The awkward silence is punctuated by the signature school bell, an opportunity that I take with gratitude. Well, see ya. She blinks wildly at me. My name is Arai Hiraga, I think. Okay? That was abrupt. I didn't tell you before. She suddenly stands, picking up her tray, and strides to the opposite side of the cafeteria to dump her dishes. Well, that was random. What an eccentric girl. I can't speak today. Unless by telling me her name, she was trying to say that she trusted me, or that she'd like to become friends. Maybe she has some kind of mental disability that inhibits her social functions. She's offbeat but interesting. I can see why she became the scapegoat. It's likely the other students are scared by her unorthodox behavior. Just because she's different, she becomes the bad guy. They should know better. They should give her a chance. Afternoon classes are another dreary pass. This time, even Yahiko is sullen, staring into his desk and murmuring nonsensical words under his breath. The moment the bell rings, Masato blazes into the classroom and lunges for me. I instinctively crawl beneath the desk, bracing myself for the full measure of his fury. You! I glance over around the classroom. Yahiko is staring blankly at Masato. Elizabeth is once again immersed in conversation with her groupies. Mizaki is Mizaki. I wave frantically in her direction, but she's too immersed in her phone to pay attention, to pay me any heed. Any heed? What the heck does that mean? You know how many days we've skipped track? 3? Wrong, the answer is too many! Hey, look, I've been busy. Like, hell you been? Busy with what? Napping? Eating? Thinking? He's got a point. You disappoint me, man! Yeah? Join the club. Damn it! Stop ditching! Well, I don't blame him. Ryui strides into the room. She hesitates when she sees Mizaki, but shakes it off in the blink of an eye. What makes you say that, eh? Well, you know, all you talk about is track. Yama's probably tired of hearing it by now. But I don't just run. I can swim too, and I do basketball. She ignores him, and they're approaching Mizaki. She ignores him and they're approaching Mizaki and smiles gently at me. Don't worry, Mr. Ryota says that you're not in trouble. Mr. Ryota? Why would... Oh right, Shoji, the fight. But that's not what's important right now. She has to save me from Masato. Say, Ryui, don't you think it's awfully late and we should be... But Mizaki rushes in front of me, reaching for Ryui's hands. Ryui, I need to speak to you about... Ryui only steps back from both of us, staring blankly at Mizaki. Why won't you listen? I told you the other day to leave me alone. It's you who isn't listening. She whips around on one heel and marches out of the room. Oh, shacket? Are these words that are... Ouch, I hit my headset. Are lingo I don't know? This too ill to deal with. To what? This too ill to deal? Great. What? Are you speaking English? Am I speaking English? Hello? Wait, what did you just... I don't know, man. I don't... She's slowly transitioning away. But she flies past me and sprints out of the room, right on Ryui's heels. Masato stares wordlessly at her back, mouth agape. That girl, Miyazaki. She was talking straight? Talking what? Nothing. Ain't nothing. Wait, did you understand her? Hang it. You're changing the subject again, aren't you? Or ain't you? Can you please speak proper? I don't... What? Me? No. No, man. Not trying to get away from you. You gotta come to track, man. I'll drag you there myself. Time to resort to drastic measures, since I was ditched by everyone. Actually, where did he go? Yeah, where did he go? Huh? That's weird. Well, what's it gonna be? Oh, would you look at the time? I gotta go. Don't do it, man. Don't. Bye. And I promptly run for my life, lunging over desks and chairs and bowling down the hallway. Bowling's not bowling. There's only one safe place from being bulldozed by his fury. One place that can be a haven for a refugee. I slam my fist against the door, ignoring the bewildered stares of passing students. Mr. Ryota! Mr. Ryota, open up before I die! Oh, dang nabbit kid! Why do you always have to interrupt me in the middle of a battle? Nevertheless, the door creaks open. I jump in and kick it shut, twisting the lock with what may or may not have been a little more force than necessary. Mr. Ryota stared at me with eyebrows lifted and mouth slightly agape, no doubt taking in my unkempt mass of hair and sweat beating down on my forehead. First, a fight, not running from someone? You just love trouble today, don't you, kid? Probably more like trouble loves me. Oh, kid, important life lesson, trouble only finds people who are looking for it. So basically, I deserve everything that happens to me? But I didn't say that. Just that sometimes people who want nothing more in life than to go through do nothing significant and pass on in peace. Well, they actually want a whole lot more. I don't understand. Well then, maybe we should talk about something else. I hesitantly take a seat and glance over my shoulder. No sign of the marvelous Masa. Since you're here, I guess we better have a proper session. Why are you being chased, Too popular with the girls? As if. It was Masato Kiragane or Kiragane? Kiragane? Oh god. Can't pronounce. He loves track, and I don't, so he's trying to change that. And I presume it's not working out so hot for you. Yeah, you could say that. Game's lagging. Actually, it seems like Masato's always been on my case because of track, even the first time we met. Ooh, flashback time. Well, it was at last year's club recruitment day. I remember hating that time. Well, to be fair, I hated everything, but especially club recruitment day. No matter how quiet and insignificant I tried to be, someone would always call me out every minute. They try to get me, they try to get me to join language club or music club or art club or even squirrel watching club. As you can imagine, by the time I met Masato, I wanted nothing to do with clubs, especially from someone who, frankly speaking, looked like the stereotypical idiot jock. Hey you! But the contrary to popular belief, I actually did have some semblance of the manners. So I stopped and turned to address this bothersome kid. Not interested. I expected some fake smile or even some pleading, but to my shock, the guy immediately pulled back his fist and socked me right in the face. Ow, what the hell? Don't give me that bowl. I ain't even said anything yet. Awful rude of you not to even give me a chance. You know what we call that? Uncivilized. I'm uncivilized? You're the one who just punched me. Oh, you big baby. That wasn't even a gentle tap. The terrible thing was that he looked completely serious about it. To be honest, I briefly entertained the thought that he was part of an abusive household or something. Of course, the guy took my thoughtful silence for penitence and steamed ahead. That's more like it. Name's Masato. Masato Kuragane. What's yours? Leaving. You're leaving? Yeah, right now. I love that. Call me rude, but it was at my breaking point. Getting a fist straight to the nose wasn't exactly welcoming. I might have admired this guy's courage and utter disregard for social niceties or what? Necessities? What? I don't know. But other than that, he bugged me. A lot. Oh, I see what you did there. But you can't leave, not before you've joined track. Track? Hell yeah, our club, man. It binds you for life, makes you sweat, gives you pain, stretches your physical constitution till you think you're gonna die. That's a lot. That's a mouthful. If this guy thought that was a great sales pitch, he had a long way to go. Yeah, not interested. That ain't all, man. Track can save your life, just like it saved mine. Saved his life? Yeah, right. Good for you. Ain't it? Track's literally a lifesaver, man. Thanks, but no thanks. Hey, where you going? I'm just getting to the best part. I cried on the inside, but patiently nodded my head. If you get good enough, you can get a scholarship. This place don't come cheap, you know. Even a little amount would help your parents. Things were beginning to make sense. Is that why you're in track? Come to think of it, you still haven't told me your name. Interestingly enough, I found that I was actually beginning to like this guy. At least he wasn't superficial like everyone else. If anything, he was the opposite. He wore his heart on his sleeve. Besides, I needed something to do while Ryui was in drama. What else was I gonna join? Art? Dance? Squirrel watching? I'm Yama Ishimoto. Huh, what kind of name is that? A name I can pronounce? My parents liked poetry. No way! Oh gosh, he was probably gonna rant about how poetry and literature is a waste of time. Who's our favorite? Matsuo Basho? Kobayashi Isa? Or maybe foreign guys like Edgar Allan Poe or William Shakespeare? What the? You like poetry? Of course I do. Poetry is the manliest way to cry. This guy only got stranger. What about literature? Manliest way to hate people. Science? Manliest way to take stuff apart. Oh my god, Masato. Math? Manliest way to put stuff together. History? Manliest way to predict the future. By any chance, what are your grades? Average of 99. No way. The highest class average I ever had was a 92. This guy was smarter than me? I don't understand you at all. It's okay. You don't need to. You just gotta join track. This is his speech. On second thought, I didn't think he was smarter. He just studied harder. Still, it took guts and passion and everything I didn't have. Okay, I'll try it out, but only for a little bit. Ha! I knew you'd come around. Come on, let's get to track. Already? Don't you have other unfortunate souls to recruit? Nah, the others will take care of them. Let's go. And that's how we met. That's a beautiful bromance. And that was how I met Masato. I was never really a regular track member, but for some reason he always wanted me to be. Even now, I don't really understand why. He probably just wants to help people become their best. Then why would he pick me? Me when there's so many people who would love track and running in competitions and all that crap. Isn't that the whole point of picking you? Because I'm useless? So turning into somebody useful means a lot? Nah, because you're a challenge. People love challenges. Some people. You know, that doesn't exactly make me feel any better. Why not? You should feel very, very loved. Oh, I do. A bit too loved. Masato probably sees you like a little cousin or a younger brother. Do you know that? What? Masato does? Why would he do that? You know, kid, sometimes there's just nice people in the world and you shouldn't question it. And sometimes there are ulterior motives behind everything. Masato Kirigane. Ulterior motives. Ha, yeah, for sure, okay. Well, that's true, I guess. It's not like Masato would fake anything. But it still doesn't make any sense. Why would he choose me, a random stranger, as his little brother? To be honest, I usually thought of Masato as my little brother, since he's, you know, kind of obtuse and not cynical and embittered by the world. Something like that. A kind of innocence. Maybe you shouldn't be asking why your friends love you, Yama. Maybe. Maybe you should be looking for ways to return that love, instead of looking for ways to deserve it. I sounded really cool, didn't I? I'm leaving. Oh, come on, kid. That was good. Admit it. I admit it. I'm still leaving. Bye. He only chuckles and slaps a hand on my shoulder. Have a good day, kid. Masato is great. I only nod wordlessly in response as I step out of his office. My throat almost feels clogged, as if I just heard something that I really, really needed to hear. Huh, maybe these meetings really are a good thing. Maybe. Move those legs, you filthy maggots! Move them! Double time! What the heck? I peer around searching for the source of the noise. Why is she running back and forth? And find Akira racing around the entrance, a large lumpy backpack slung over her shoulders. Ugh! Sarge! Please! Pretty please! I've been running 6 miles! I swear I'm gonna collapse! I shouldn't be able to hear you over the sound of your tears! Private, hop to it! Akira? I gingerly step in front of her and wait to catch her attention. She grinds to a halt, tilting her head curiously at me. What are you doing here? I'm here for the drama club, of course. But no one else is here. I'm doing an immersion exercise, Loot. An immersion exercise? Yep, I need to act half dead from a boot camp, so I'm gonna run a mile around the school track with this backpack. A mile? But that backpack looks as big as her. Boot camp? Is that what you're calling me? Is that why you're calling me Loot? No, I'm calling you Loot because Loot is short for lieutenant. Well, darn my socks, don't you catch on fast. Usually her antics would annoy me, but for some reason it's soothing right now, like the white noise in a messy world. Do you usually do things this intense for drama club? Oh, no, this is easy. You should have seen what I had to do yesterday. I was a sadistic serial killer. What did you do for that? I ate a bunch of cereal. I'm not sure whether to feel relieved or exasperated. Say, Loot, if you don't have anything to do right now, why don't you join us? We're doing some exercises that you might like. What makes you think I'll like them? From what Ryui says. What exactly does she say? That you'll like to exercise? Like the exercise, sorry. That's cyclical logic? On the contrary, it has nothing to do with bikes. Okay, cyclical. Well, technically, I don't have anything to do. Wait, really? But we'll be there? I thought that a silent Akira would be a blessing, but it's just unsettling. Ryui has something to do today. Oh, I'm not joining then. Why would I work out when Ryui can't watch me work out? But if you come tomorrow, you can watch her bedazzle the crowd. Tomorrow's Saturday, isn't it? Oh, is it? You don't know what day of the week it is? It's Tuesday for my character. And in my defense, there's a half day on Saturdays. Just no clubs, which is kind of important. She doesn't seem to hear me, instead she just checks her phone for the time. Hey, boot camp is ending. What about your mile? Let's go! She reaches out and grabs my wrist, but suddenly lets go as if it's a burning iron. I send a questioning look at her, but she only shrugs it off. Come, Loot! Adventure awaits. Yeah, you can't hold my hand. Ryui might see. Bad things might happen. Without any further explanation, she marches into the classroom building. Well, this should be interesting. You could technically not have followed her. Akira leads me into the classroom 3A, where a dozen students are seated in a ring. Looking expectantly at Akira, one of the girls immediately leaps to her feet. I recognize her as the drama club president. Where have you been, maggot? You know how late it is? Immediately, Akira stumbles forward as she's dead exhausted, the backpack sliding from her shoulders and crashing to the ground. Sorry, sir. I took a detour. A detour? What kind of detour can you take on the training course? Akira, is she Akira right now? Points a tremulous finger in my direction. He jumped on me, sir, out of nowhere. I don't even know how he got here. All eyes swivel to me, waiting to see how I handle the situation, the sudden development. They're probably expecting me to dodge out, to freeze, or just stare at them like they're a bunch of weirdos. Heck, even I'm expecting me to do something along those lines. But instead, sheer instinct takes over. Years of make-believe with Ryui moves me into what is needed at the moment. A foreign spy who hopelessly stumbled onto a military operation. Sorry, I'm a tourist. Lost my way. I subtly move my hand to my hip, where my imaginary gun holster lies. Surprisingly, the club president is perceptive enough to catch it. He's a spy! Right as I pretend to whip out my gun, Akira tackles my arm, throwing me to the ground. I feel a shot of pain run up my shoulder, ripping a very real cry of agony from my throat. Akira proceeds to deftly lock my arms behind my back, leaning over until her mouth is next to my ear. Drop the gun. Through the haze of pain, I manage to hold my character together. Akira nudges my arm gentler this time, and I yell, opening my fingers in a releasing motion. Sir, what should I do? The club president kneels down, looking me straight in the eye. I tilt my head upward, staring challengingly as possibly as I can. Nice one. Strangers don't usually pick up so easily. The entire room relaxes as she sits before me, bowing her head slightly. Welcome to the drama club. I'm the club president. Sorry you came in on a pretty hectic day. No, it was interesting. Akira, could you let go of me? Akira suddenly squeaks, lunging away from me in an uncharacteristic blush. We don't care. You're not real. I don't care about their blushes. Go away. Shoo. Shoo. You're not really. Get out. An uncharacteristic blush crosses her cheeks as she vainly attempts to cover her face with her hands. It's really unusual for her, but kinda cute. Stop it. Stop it, Yama. You're supposed to like Ryui, okay? Almost reminds me of Ryui. I suppose they've rubbed off on each other at this point. Quickly disregarding these thoughts, I focus back to my physical status and move my arm back to its regular position. It twinges painfully. I can't hide a wince, which the club president immediately notices. Oh gosh, are you okay? No! Her fat self crushed my arm! She's not fat, she's quite small actually. But this is where we're gonna stop for today's episode. I hope you guys are enjoying it so far. I really do not know where Lucid9 is heading to. I'm waiting for the mystery. I feel like they're debating me with like miscellaneous events before it gets me to the real deal. Like, I don't know what I'm playing at this point. But anyway, thank you guys for watching. Stay beautiful, and I'll see you guys in the next one.